There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Hey there, welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. So tonight is, July 19th, and we're going to do a Spirit Box session tonight as we normally do. So thank you very much for joining in. Thank you very much for taking part and taking time away from your Sunday evening. Just first of all, if you wouldn't mind, please consider sharing this video tonight. And the reason why I ask that is because my understanding, the way that I like to look at things is that the more people we have together, the better chance that we're going to get for a response, because it's not your energy that we want to put forward, it's your intention. And the difference is your intention is what's going to help us be able to talk to your loved ones, be able to talk to whoever we want to. That's the thing that I really want to make sure that we all know about. People might say, you might hear people say, well, I'm going to give some of my energy to get some spirit responses. Don't do that, please, because that's your energy. It doesn't belong to anybody else. But your intention, though, that's something different. Being able to say, you know what, I want to talk to Uncle Frank tonight, or I want to have people who are listening who want to hear their loved ones. I want to give them a chance so that they will be able to hear their loved ones. And from there, we can definitely be able to get some spirit responses, because I always call this the great paranormal experiment, because it's not necessarily, me sitting here helping bring spirits in. It's all of us here trying to make spirits come through. So please share this out. I would really appreciate that. And that's the way we can get more people in. And quite frankly, I do want to get as many people watching as possible, just because it's just a community. We're creating community. The one thing that I've learned over the past 2 months that I've been doing that is that we are becoming amongst ourselves a little micro community, aren't we? Where I'm seeing a lot of the same names over and over again. We're helping people reach out to their loved ones. We're trying to do everything we possibly can to kind of see, can we get spirits to talk to us? And I feel like that we've been doing a really good job. And once again, it's not me doing it, it's us doing it. So, please consider continuing to share out and whatnot. Also, I need you to tell me where you're coming from tonight, because I love to know, even if you told me before, I want to know where you're coming from, because that's exciting. Because I have people from as close to as 20 miles away from me to people in Australia and all around the world. And all I want to say is I just really appreciate it when we can all get together and that people are taking their time to join in and help us. So I'm going to go through some of the comments here real fast. And Bobby, I'm very glad that you're able to make it. Cindy, thank you very much for joining in. Hope that this is worth your time tonight. Katie, thank you very much. Hello, Don. Hello, Lucy. Hey there. Good to see you. I have to say, I've not had this situation before where I'm going to actually say this, that my my feed has jumped on me. So I'm trying to figure out where everyone's at. Jesse, hello. First of all, I also want to say that while I have you all here, real fast, and because Ane came on and she said hello. Ane is on every Tuesday and Thursday. And what that means is that what she does on Paranormal Warehouse and her own page, Tarot by Ane, on Facebook, is that she does one question readings, which means that you go to her and just say, hey, how are my finances? Hey, did I take the right job opportunity? Do I have job opportunities? Those are the type of questions you want to ask. Not so much like, hey, can you, reach out to my 15 different relatives? But I guarantee you do so, and what you're going to end up with is some insight, and you're going to really get some help. And if you want to dive deeper into relatives and whatnot, you can always go to ane.org and schedule a meeting, schedule a session with her. She's very reasonably priced and she's very accurate. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. Thank you for letting me do that public service announcement. As far as where people are coming from, first of all, hi, Amanda. Thank you for joining me. Jeanette, I hope that you find this interesting. Let's see here. And I see Katie, I already said hi to you, but I see this is your first time. Stephen, first time. Very cool. I'm so glad a lot of y'all are coming through. Thank you, Bobby, for sharing. I won't go through everybody who shared, but I just thank you all the same. Thank you very much. And just see here real fast. All right, let's get moving on stuff. First of all, let me introduce to you, and hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me from Charlotte, Charleston. If I could read, that'd even be better. St. Louis. Didn't you have some storms recently? I'm kind of into storms. Greg, good to see you as always. Welcome from Nashville. Thank you very much, AJ, for tuning in. We got a lot of first timers in tonight. I really hope that I don't screw it up for you all. I'd love to have you all back. You know what I mean? So let's try to make this interesting. And this is very, for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, this is going to be a very interactive forum. And what I mean by that is that you're going to hear stuff from the spirit box. Blurt out what you're hearing. I'm going to blur out what I'm hearing. And generally, we're finding that we're hearing the same thing. So just make it known that what you're hearing, and what we're trying to do is put together what's happening. We're trying to either someone's asking for their loved ones to come through, a spirit may need help. And what we tend to do is we close these sessions, and we're about an hour long. We close these sessions with seeing what spirits need to be crossed over, and then we're going to cross them over, because doing so is just our bit to try to help spirits. Because as a paranormal investigator, and this is just my time. This is my opinion, I should say. First of all, Rochelle, thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoy it. As a paranormal investigator, I feel like that we work two sides of the coin here, the living and the spirits. And what I mean by that is that we're here trying to help the living. We're trying to help them with their house situation, but we're also trying to help the spirits at the same time. Even the ones who are sometimes a bit of a prat. Same with the people, I'm just going to say. And the point is that my job, the way I see it, is to make sure both sides are taken care of. That it's not just like, oh, we're coming in to move out all the spirits here. No, the point is that we need to come to, as why I like to call myself a spirit negotiator in a sense, need to kind of figure out a way to make sure that everyone's happy. If there are spirits that aren't good, we have to take care of them. But if it's spirits who just are not being understood correctly, spirits who just need help, our goal here is to help them, right? So anyway, let's go to camera B. And what's going on at camera B right now is nothing. This is the first time in a few weeks that we haven't had anything really going on. That's okay. That's not, we were very fortunate to have a lot of spirit communication last week on this table. But I'm going to go through the equipment. I'm going to show everyone what we have. And from there, we will hopefully get some spirit interaction. I did have the REM pod, which is this thing, go off a couple times before I started. I also had the flashlight go off. All it needs is to be touched. Don't we all? Okay, so you turn that off. Okay, so spirits can touch that. We have the ovilus here. Only one word has come through tonight, and that is table, which is like there's a table with a load of crap on it behind it. And then the Ouija board that we're kind of locked down still. Maybe we'll get that taken care of this week. This Ouija board, by the way, is 100 years old. So it really is smart to just keep salt on it for like 6 months. That really does a lot of good stuff for it. I'm being sarcastic, of course. We have the K2 meter that last week was showing us a number of things. And like I said, we have the flashlight, and then we have this little bobber right here that, you just touch the wire and it goes off. So Got holy water here if we need it. I doubt we will, but you never know. You never know. One of the things I find very interesting for those of you who tuned in last week, and you'll all be able to agree with me, is that last week, this table, oh, there we go. Hello. Well, there we are. Hello there. If you are, in fact, a spirit, can you turn that off, please? Okay. Well, that's very cool. Thank you very much. Are you able to turn it back on for me, please? You turned it on. You turned it off. Could you turn it back on now, please? Are you done with me? Well, if you want to turn back on again, you are more than welcome to do so. But that was just my point I was getting to, that the thing that I find interesting is, like, last week, this table that we had had a lot of stuff going on, okay? This week, if it doesn't, nothing has changed. I actually, because I'm so lazy, I haven't moved anything from the table at all. I don't clean it off. I don't move it. It's kind of a disaster, as always. So the thing is that it doesn't move. So if we don't get a lot of activity this week, to me, that says that what we were getting last week was legitimate, because nothing has changed, okay? And, because that's always a thing that's on my mind. And I think as any paranormal investigator, that should be on your mind, of whether or not this stuff is real, okay? And that's the thing. I don't for a minute think it's not real. But the thing is, the stuff that's happening at this moment, is that real? And that's the thing that I'm very, very much am, always making sure of, because I do not want to mislead any of you. That is my main goal here, is not meant to mislead anybody. That's why I'm always making sure that what we're seeing is, accurate as possible. And Rochelle, I didn't actually say what that was. That's a stone, and I can't remember the name of it. But we closed off this board on Halloween last year because we were getting what we believe to see as what we thought was something dark coming through. Sometimes it goes by a name, sometimes it doesn't. So we closed it off and just wanted to not really think about it. So, but and I'm gonna be very honest here. I'm one for a bit of dramatics here. So why not set up my equipment on an old Ouija board that we did. Now here we go. Thank you. It's Jet. I didn't actually place that on the board. Someone else did, and they seem to know what it is. So with that, I think that we should get started. I hope I don't bore you all that have been here a lot of times, but I am going to be very clear. One of the things that I really recommend, especially for you that joining me the first time, is the idea of protection, the idea of protecting yourself, because we're going to be getting a lot of energy here. And if your intention is coming through, you're going to be getting a lot of energy also. So what happens here is that I ask that you just stop, kind of just relax for a second, and you just want to protect yourself. And how I recommend it is just some light coming through, starting from your heart, just a little ball of light. Just think of it as a little ball of light, and have it just emanate from your heart, right? It just grows and grows and grows and grows. And what happens is that it will envelop you. All right. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, this sounds kind of weird, I don't know about it, trust me. This is something you want to do. This is something you want to be able to protect yourself. Just take in everything and just breathe, and just have yourself at ease. We're not asking for any bad spirits. We're only talking to spirits that are what we call love and above. But the thing is that we have to make sure that we protect ourselves, because even spirits that are love and above, they might want to attach themselves to you. They might just like your energy a little bit and just think that, oh, I'll just be here for a little bit. We got to cut the cord when it's time to do so, okay? So just do that for a second, if you wouldn't mind. You're just covering yourself with white light, bright white light, and you're just doing that, okay? Now, what I love to do is I do this before I start my sessions. I did this when I say before my sessions, I mean before I start going live. I have my crystal out, and I'm just going to ask, I got to move my arm. So this is me, okay? Just being very, very careful so you all know. But what I want to do is I just want to ask Spirit, can you show me yes, please? So, and I just move my arm again. Okay, so now it's moving back and forth, okay? Can you show me no? Now it's going circular. It's not really moving a whole lot tonight. I just want to ask, can you please talk to us tonight? We're not here to exploit you. We're not here to do anything other than have members of families reach out to loved ones and get some comfort by hearing your voices. That's all we want to do. We just want to communicate. We only want to speak to spirits of love and above. That's what we like to call it. Good spirits, spirits of people that we love and we miss. You feel free to say your name as soon as I turn on the device. Feel free to say whatever you want. And we'll listen. And if you are a spirit that needs our help, please ask. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Y'all ready for this? As a paranormal investigator, you need to have your audio device going. We call this a Zoom. This is a very nice piece of audio equipment. The Zoom will basically pick up everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to tag our session. This is July 19th, GhostBox Live. We're talking to a lot of people. For those of you who don't know, this will be loud. I'm going to be using the SB7 Spirit Box. This is the mass-produced Spirit Box. Why I use this one is the last 4 weeks, we've had really good responses with this. And I'm one of those people who firmly believes if it ain't broke, let's not try to fix it, because we're getting some good responses. You folks are you're telling me that you're hearing loved ones and whatnot coming through. It's going to be loud. I'll need to probably turn it up. I know there's a lot of you who are asking for stuff, asking for me to ask, if that makes sense, for loved ones and whatnot. I will go through and try to pick it up because you're all going through it at a rather quick rate. So I'll do my best to get you, and we'll do our best. Once again, as I always like to say, there's no guarantee of responses. Okay, so that's where your intentions come through. Let's just go into this with an open heart, an open mind, and talk with some spirits. As far as spirits are concerned, I ask that you talk to us. This device will allow you to speak to us and we can hear you. It's going to be loud. Maybe it's the first time you've heard your own voice. I'm not so sure. But that's what we're trying to do here. So we're going to do a reverse sweep. And let's see what happens. Let me know if this is loud enough. Hey, David, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. All right. Are there any spirits here that'd like to talk to us, please? First of all, it sounded like, does anyone want to talk to me? You heard a yes. I thought I heard a me. Let's see here. Can I get a name of who's here, please? Now, I thought I heard a David. Did I hear David correctly? So, what I would like spirits to do is don't forget that you can also talk to us over here, okay? You can make any of these devices go off, okay? All right. Me too, what? What? All right. Just going through stuff. Can I get a number of how many spirits are in this room with me right now, please? Is that 12? Okay, yeah, I heard that. Whoops. So you all are hearing Doc. Okay, which I've missed. Well done. So let's do that then. Let's see. Doc, are you here? Yeah, that's what I got. Doctor, we thought we heard your name. Are you here? Yeah, I heard that too. So if I'm not getting a Doc, is David here? Yeah, I thought I heard it again. David, is this you we're talking to right now? Or David? Or is it, are you wanting us to, are you trying to talk to David? I don't know about you guys, but it very broken up. It almost sounded like that's it. Can you tell me which David you want to talk to, please? 1,000. The word 1,000 just came through. What does that have to do with us? That's the question, right? Are you here to talk to David? Who are you? I have a couple Davids here. A couple of them are coming forward. Are you here? Are you here for David? David wants to know, what do you usually call him on the ghost box? Got a response. I'm just listening. I just talked over someone. What about Rose? Rose, are you here with us tonight? Rose, I believe it's been 16 years since you passed away yesterday. Well, 16 years ago from yesterday. While I was talking, I thought I heard a yes. Rose, if you're here, can you let us know, please? When it comes to anniversaries of death, sometimes it's very hard. I think your daughter would really like to know that you're here. Small voice just came through. How are you doing? Whatever. I'm doing well. I'm just going to ask one more time. Rose, you can come through anytime you want, even if we're not talking about you. You understand that? That's right. Did you hear that? The woman that just said, that's right. Very, very little, very, very, very small volume. That's right. I like that. The doc that we were hearing, are you Doc Holliday? I was out in Tombstone almost a year ago from now, last year. I can't speak correctly tonight. So I've been out to Tombstone. It's an amazing place. We don't normally get the celebrities on our show. That was a hello. Hello, who are you? Have we been talking with you? It is really tough to go through an anniversary of a death of like a parent. So, you know, my heart is with you, Denise. I'm just going through everything at the moment. I'm looking for Joan's father, Don. Would you be able to say something so your daughter can hear you, please? Kind of like, yeah? The man just said, yeah? Don, are you able to say your daughter's name for us so that she could hear that? How many spirits are in this room with me right now? There's 12 earlier. How many? Can you tell me how many, please? Oh, interesting. That might have been the bit that I talked over. How many of spirits are with me right now have loved ones that are watching me right now? Thanks for stopping in as always, Greg. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Or crouch. Looks like number you heard it. I heard actually the number, like it came out actually right after I asked. I thought I heard 13, but it doesn't mean that that's what it actually was. I do come here very much as a student, of learning as well as all of you. I'm in no better position than you are, and I'm just going to be very honest about that. Yes. So who is this, Mickey? Who is this? Spirits, are you able to turn anything on beyond just using the spirit box? Jacob, I'm sure that you have this up in the comments already, and I apologize, but what's your uncle's name, please? And apparently Anna is coming through also, the name Anna at least. Anna, did we hear your name correctly? Anna, are you related to anyone here? No? And as always, please remember, spirits, that you don't have to be attached to us to come, like as a family member, to come through and talk with us. You can always talk to us. Anybody who wants to come through and talk to us, just got something now. Anyone who has something to say, please. I do. What do you have to say? So a couple of you think that doc was Doc Holliday, which is really interesting, and I certainly by no means am disagreeing with it. I find it very interesting, and I really would love it if it were, to be honest. You know, Doc Holliday, if you're here talking with us, you hear that? It's something either you want it or the money. That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know if you heard that, because I was blurbering away as I always do. But I am very interested to know. It's like we heard Doc a number of times early on. I got a number of you saying that you think it's Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday, is this you? Sorry, no need to apologize. If it is you, may I be so bold to ask if you could communicate that to us through one of these devices over here, please? Because there's more than one way to talk to us. Could you light this device up? You just need to go near it. It lights right up. Or if you could pick a word from there and add it to the only one word that we see so far. Metal. Metal? And Andy, are you thinking that has to do with Doc Holliday also? I mean, that ties into it? You're here at funeral. Now, I'm getting a number of people who have heard Donald. What is Donald's nickname? Sound like Mark, sound like a couple names. Donald, I don't know if anything coming through is remotely sounds like what you would call. You're hearing, we're getting some communication going. By the way, Donald, my dad was also a sheet metal worker when he was alive. He was part of the union. He worked on buildings. He worked creating the kind of the sheet metal border around the tops of buildings. He was one of the best. We're getting a lot of people coming through. Where am I? Here we are. We're getting lots of people coming through. You can hear it. I can hear it. It makes it a little bit confusing, doesn't it? Is Sharon's dad Tom here? Tom, are you here right now? Can you say something for Sharon, please? All right. I thought I heard Donald again. So Butch is your dad's nickname, right? Butch, are you the one that keeps saying Donald's name? Okay. Butch, do you have a message for Donald? It sounds like you might. Do you hear the voices coming through? On a technical level, we're starting to get a lot more. I feel like I keep hearing Mark's name. And I just thought I heard I'm Mark. Did I hear that correctly? Is there a Mark? Am I talking to a Mark? Unfortunately, it's not how it always works with spirit box stuff, as I'm sure you do know. I keep hearing Mark. There it is again. And I do hear my name, but it's tough because my name's only one syllable. So it could just be a blip on the spirit box. So it's always hard to know for sure. But I thought I heard it a few times tonight. Yes, I know you're a medium. It sounds like Mark is someone we're talking to. Mark, am I correct? Now, we're not getting any new words on the obelisk. We haven't got anything coming through the REM pod tonight, even though it went off once before I started. Nothing on the K2. Only the flashlight went off once so far, which is very interesting. Oh, interesting. Is there anybody that you think that would be, I swear I heard my name again. Is there anyone that you think that would be reaching out to you? And we can try to talk to them. I do want to get back to, if I can find you, Lisa. There we go. Carol, your daughter Lisa wants to talk to you. Are you there? You hear that? I'm here. Thank you, Carol. I heard I'm here. That's pretty cool. Carol, are you aware that your daughter Lisa is listening tonight and just wants to hear your voice? I did. I did it. You hear that? Yeah. I got the chills. Yep. Yep. Oh my goodness. Got the chills. That's pretty cool. Let's see, John. Oops, my phone is doing stuff. Let's do that. My phone is amateuristically connected to my Bluetooth speaker, so that's why we get interrupted once in a while. And God forbid if I actually were to change it, right? Because once again, see, this is amazing. This is real Mickey Mouse Club stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Shirley, John would like to know if you're in the house tonight. Are you in his house tonight, Shirley? Shirley, did I hear you? Are you here? Are you in John's house? John, maybe she is and doesn't want to answer you. Hey, Chuck, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. A lot of people heard your name, Lisa. Oh. So it sounds like, John, maybe she is in your house. You've got David again. David's a popular guy tonight. Getting messages for David. I agree. Got Ola. Got some Spanish. Ooh, I think it sounded like a little girl just told me to go away. My house. Not your house, my house. All right. Yeah, no messages for you, David, but certainly your name being flung around all over the place tonight. Everyone's hearing your name, David. I don't know. I'm just going through. Peggy, are you here? Your daughter, Lisa Ann, would like to connect with you. Could you tell us what her daughter, what your granddaughter used to call you? Kind of sounded like it. Kind of sounded like Neggy. I think I heard it twice. I really do. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you for telling us, coming through. Really appreciate it. Oh, I can't get to you all tonight. We should make this a 2-hour show. What you want? What you want? I'm just going through the feed. Nice to see you. I miss seeing you at work. Hope you're well. Good. Thank goodness. I'm not insane. You all heard it also. Yeah. All right. Do we have any spirits out there that need help, that need to be crossed over? Yeah. Is there a lot of you that need to be crossed over tonight? Okay. Okay. All right, why don't we do this then? For those of you who join in every week, you know what we're going to do. We're actually going to try to cross over spirits. Spirits that need our help, spirits that have not been able to cross over to the other side of the veil. I will be leading this. What I would ask you all to do is that you send your intention to help them cross, okay? Okay, spirits, are you ready to cross? What we're going to do is there's a light. And it just, right now, it probably may not even exist for you, but it's going to get brighter. And all you need to do is you need to see that light that we're projecting for you. And you literally walk towards it. It's true. That's right. You just walk towards that light, and you go through, and there will be a loved one for you waiting to take you. Okay? I do not care what you've done in your life. You have a right for redemption. You have a right to cross over. So if you're afraid of what's waiting for you is love and understanding. Okay? Good. Have you gone? Do you see the light? Just keep going. Have you found it yet? Don't be afraid.
Sure.
Closer. Have you all made it? Have you all crossed? Are you all safe? Okay. Okay.
Stop.
Is it done? Good. All right. You guys feel it? You feel the tingling on your end? Those who took part? It feels good, doesn't it? I really gotta do something about that. All right. Here, Robert? Robert, your Uncle Robert, perhaps. Oh, God. This is a really fresh tingle feeling on my arms. How do you all feel? Any spirits left here wanting to talk to us? I do. In my name. All right, I don't normally do this. Is there a spirit that wants to talk to me? I don't know if what I heard was correct, but it wasn't very nice if that was the case. I feel like that my name has been said a couple times tonight. Okay, since you brought it up, I thought I heard something like that too. I also thought I heard I want you to die when I asked if anyone wants something to say to me. I have a fan club, clearly. Yes. Yes. Is there a spirit here that doesn't like me? I swear it was my whole name, actually. If there's a spirit here that doesn't like me, prove it. Prove it by turning something on over here. Make something go off. If there's a spirit here that doesn't like what I'm doing, doesn't like me, then put your money where your mouth is and make something go off, okay?
Pretty.
All right. That's what I thought. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave it at that. Spirits have any last things to say before I turn out for the week? No. Thank you, Spirits, for talking with us tonight. I greatly appreciate everything, except for the ones who are a little bit unruly. I appreciate all the spirits from love and above talking with us tonight. I shut down this session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. And that is that. So I know there's a lot of people who have asked me to speak with their loved ones, and I can't get to everyone every week, and I do apologize if I missed you. All I can ask is come back next week, and I will make sure that I get you in the best as I can. There's just a lot of people coming through. What I do want to make sure everyone knows is that, at this point, you need to shut off that communication of spirit, okay? Your loved ones will always be able to stay with you. That's a certain bond. But I'm talking about anyone that we brought in tonight, especially if we're hearing ones that are swearing or whatever else. It might be towards me, it might be towards someone else, might be towards one of you. The thing is that we have to cut off that communication right now. So basically, really what it is that you do not have permission to communicate with me further. Literally cut the ties, okay? Cut the ties. And thank you for talking with us, but you do not have the right and permission to talk to me any further. This session is over, okay? And I feel like you need to say that, because it not only spirits hearing it, but it's also you hearing it. You got to kind of hear yourself say it. That's the way I look at least. And I always say it that way in terms of this is how I look at it, because there isn't necessarily a right way. There's always a right way, but there's different ways. There's different approaches that you could take. But you always got to make sure that you are, on the side of light, on the side of love. And what I also like to do is I like to squirt a little bit of Florida water on me and ask that spirits protect me, especially, Saint Michael, Metatron, my angels of protection, to keep an eye over me in this household and everyone in it. You might want to ask your loved ones and your spirit guides and everyone else to do the same, okay? So we got that taken care of. A number of you have asked tonight for readings, and I will just say that if you are looking for a reading, especially a one-question reading, a couple of you have asked stuff that'd be one-question readings. Tune in Tuesday on Paranormal Warehouse. Talk with Ane. She does the one-question readings. Get in there early because her time fills up very quickly, but she will read and she will give you what she sees from spirit guides and loved ones. And if you want something a little bit more in depth, I would highly recommend scheduling time with her at ane.org. And please consider doing so. As far as me, if you need help, I do consulting, paranormal consulting. I have a team, and even if you're not in Minnesota, I can help in some way, I'm sure. At the very least, I can help give resources because I know a lot of people all over the place, as I'm sure all of you do, and I can help wherever I can. Reach out to me either through my Facebook page, which is just my first name, last name, or send me an email at greg@mn-ghostbox.org. You can go to ghostbox.org, mn-ghostbox.org, to hear other Spirit Box recordings that I have done through the years, and my web series is there, and my podcasts are there, and my radio show is there. So please check it out if you have a chance, because that's all we like to do is share information and whatnot. Just going through comments one last time before and do so. I hope those of you who are new tonight, I hope you consider coming back. Because it was, as Sapphire has said, that it was intense. It was an intense night. Not as intense as I thought as last week, to be honest. But it was there was a lot going on. And everyone, just take care of yourself, okay? If you feel like that you don't feel right after taking part in the session, can you reach out to me? We'll see what we can do to help, because I really just want to make sure that everyone is safe, okay? And let's see, anything else I want to touch on before we go? Nope, I think I hit everything. Just reach out if you need me. And, Donald, you're my new favorite person. I appreciate it very much. I knew what you meant. I knew you meant tuning. With that, folks, I bid you farewell. I bid you good night. I hope to see you next week. For those of you I didn't get to tonight, please forgive me. I'll be back next week. We'll try to get to everybody and make sure that everyone gets what they need out of this. Thank you all very much for joining me. Take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Take care, everyone. Good night.